Wait for it. Starting.
Oh no.
And we're live.
Really?
This time I actually pushed the right buttons and shit. I think the camera's on. I don't know. If not, I really don't care about the camera because it doesn't really do any justice anyways. Kind of, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a great face for radio, is what they say. Yeah, there's no video. I can turn it on, I think. I just don't. Hopefully, it doesn't. Nothing breaks. Whoa! There we are. Oh my God! There we are. Did that change the thing? I love how we start this stuff. Oh, I just faded into.
Ooh.
We just faded in.
Trippy.
Now, hopefully, it's still rocking on the good mics. I'm gonna do one. That's perfect. Beautiful. Awesome. So let me rotate the laptop for you pretty fellas. If I can get a good.
You gotta go right past the block.
It's kind of creepy to watch it in like slow mo.
Now they get to look at my pretty face.
Ooh.
Eating guacamole.
They can't hear you though.
So we got.
I can see the things moving when I talk, so.
If you kind of like scooch in, Joe, they can see you there.
Hi,
Oh.
I'm here.
All right, it's better than just seeing me the whole time. God damn it. So,
Yeah, they don't wanna
guys,
see you.
hi, welcome to Maincast. Today's show is brought to you by Elysian Space Dust IPA.
Up a little higher.
Well,
There
there
you go.
she is. Okay, and my awesome new multi-tool, my Gerber Bear Grylls Ultimate Edition.
I already
It's
used
awesome.
it for my mic stand.
I got to, yeah, it's already been used for the mic stand. Look at that. Look at that. Like, oh, we need a flathead. Boom. Bear Grylls.
Swiss Army knives.
Classic.
Also used.
Classic. See? I was debating between a Leatherman and a Gerber, and give it to Chris Myhaver. He showed me this Gerber, and I bought the exact same one the next day. It was only like $36 on Amazon. Fucking great. Yeah, my cat wants that guac. Sean made some homemade guac and homemade tortilla chips.
Sponsored by
We're
Sean
eating.
Lowe.
Pretty cool.
He makes guacamole.
You can sell your random concoctions.
Guacamole.
This man makes beef jerky, dehydrated anything, really.
Mm-hmm. Your dehydrated body. Cow body, actually.
Venison anus.
Bananas.
What?
Dehydrated venison anus.
Well, isn't pig anus a thing?
I'm
Some
sure it
people said
is.
it's passed off as calamari, but that's a folk tale.
Evan, can you go on the webs and click the link and see how, yep. Share it and then click it. Share it and then see what it sounds like. Should sound good. Everything looks peachy. So we were talking about earlier. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a burp. Joe.
Yes. The Golden State Killer, originally the East Side Killer, I believe. The original Night Stalker was finally caught after, I believe, 40 years.
Allegedly.
After 40 years not being caught and committing crime after crime, I believe it was
Like
over
75 rapes, something like that. 45 rapes. Or something.
45 to 50 rapes and 12 people so that they have accounted for being killed and countless break-ins, like 120 burglars, burglarized homes. People were burgled.
Burgled. Turd burgled.
Hi, 911. What's your emergency? I've been burgled.
I don't know if that's the way to say it, but it's kind of a funny word if you think.
If you say it enough times, it just loses all. Like what?
It's like
Never had meaning.
and
The
it's something that should be like serious. Yes, I've been burgled. Like, your kid was stolen, but you were just burgled. Oh, what a great word.
It's just amazing that this guy got away over this
40
much
years.
time, 40 years, and I
crazy.
was reading up on it, and he was actually a police officer in California, around the areas where he was committing these crimes for 6 years, from 1973 to 1979. He was a police officer.
Yeah, can you click it and see what it sounds like?
Which is, well, there we go.
Yep.
Sounds great.
Yep, sounds good. All right.
How
It smells like Redneck way to test. How's your show working? I don't know. Listen to it. So he was a rapist. There was no murder.
No, there was 50 plus rapes and
50
like
plus.
12 plus murders that they have accounted for. You know, 12
And a lot of burgles.
A
burgles,
lot of burgles.
burglarized homes,
He's
Burglarish.
burglish.
properties.
He's burglish.
Burglars.
Burglish.
What type of set victim type? Was it like only under 5'3"?
I believe it was women at home, women with their children, and sometimes even women and their husbands in like a certain area from Sacramento County to Orange County, California.
In what years was this?
I believe the murders spanned from 1976 to like the mid 1980s, 82, 83.
And
I would say
what
early
evidence-
1980s.
What evidence came to light recently that got
Well, the major thing is we have a lot more accessibility to DNA and looking up those.
Wasn't he an ex-cop?
He was also an ex-cop, which they have files on some, and his record.
Like,
And
no
he
one's
was
tried to
also
get
brought
caught.
in on a few other murders, past murders, when they approached him as being the suspect for
Yeah.
the.
So what's this guy's name?
I believe it's Joseph James D'Angelo, or
Joseph James, huh?
yes.
That sounds like a trustworthy name too.
That's the.
I would trust a guy named Joseph James. Like, hey, yeah, my buddy Joseph James. You know, sounds like a good name.
Yeah, let's see here.
It's not like, I don't know, Billy Roderick. I just literally made that up. That sounds less trustworthy than Joseph James. Yeah, you know. Like
Well-
Chaz. Would you trust a guy named Chaz?
Or like a Mick?
Like an Irishman or
Not like an Irish. Yeah. Or
Yeah,
an
Joseph James
Mickey?
D'Angelo.
like Mickey? Yeah, I wouldn't trust a Mickey.
Mickey Ralphson.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. Like you feel like you'd give him like
in the alley before you came
Mickey.
yeah, you'd give him like 10
Why you
bucks
doing
for a
this to me,
six-pack,
Mickey?
He'd come back with 1 pounder. Like, it's all I got. Like, where's the rest of the money?
Oh, they
Oh.
didn't sell 6-packs. Sorry.
Yeah, that's that kind of guy. It's a guy who hangs out in the alley.
Mickey, you double-crossed me, Mickey.
Fuck you, Mickey Ralphson.
You
We
turned
know
me
your
over to the
game.
fuzz.
You know your
Cat
game.
name, though.
Mickey is a good cat
Mick-
name. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Weird.
Mickles.
Sketchy human names are good cat names.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Alan.
Wayne.
Why are you saying Alan? Why is that a sketchy
I don't
person
know.
name?
If it's,
It's just is there an Alan out there that like kind of rubs you the wrong way or something?
There's a
Or-
couple of them.
okay, I've got the next one.
Okay.
2011, British nature photographer David Slater set up a camera in an Indonesian forest, and it was tripped by a crested macaque named Naruto. PETA, those friendly people towards animals, took this photographer to court, saying that the monkey was entitled to copyright over his own selfies. What do you think? It got thrown out of court, but still.
All right, let me rotate.
This is a case of monkey see, a monkey sue.
This is monkey business. Is what this is.
Waka,
This
waka,
is
waka,
absolutely
waka.
absurd.
This is monkey business. So
It said he doesn't have any rights because he's an animal.
So let's just say he did get granted rights. Let's say magically he did get the rights to his selfies. What are you gonna do?
Oh
Give
well,
him royalties?
He's already more famous
in
than Rebecca
bananas?
Black. Whoop, okay.
there you go.
You get two bushels of bananas today, there, Chimpy.
Well, he
work.
does have, just give him, a banking number so they can just deposit it
Oh, yeah,
into a
give
Swiss
him-
bank
give him a
account. I
routing
mean, monkeys
number.
have those, right?
That way when
They
the
must.
forest gets burnt down, they can move them somewhere else. You know.
Yeah,
But who runs his money? I mean, where's he getting money from?
I'm sure
Clearly,
he
the
has
alpha,
funds.
the alpha ape.
The money goes towards funding a macaque.
Keith or Ray.
Crested
What?
macaque.
Yeah, you can't trust a Keith or Ray. Yeah, yeah. Keith or Ray. Yeah, I don't really. Like Keith. Not even any personal epithets.
We
This
back
is just
on
like.
that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I read a
Right,
comment
we're
on-
getting comments here.
You got a headache. And another one. Turn on some lights. Oh.
We got
There aren't any.
And yeah.
We are facing the wrong way.
Oh,
for
I
that.
got an idea.
Turn
Close
on that
the
one.
blinds behind you. We're
You-
getting a
wait,
bunch
wait,
of
wait, be
fleas.
careful.
Oh, wait.
Oh, okay. Let me do it.
Right here.
This bar.
Mike's coming down.
Free floats.
Okay.
So it likes to pull. Those blinds, they look cool. They suck dick.
Yeah, that's why we can't.
That was the best you're gonna get right there, actually.
That's as good as we're going to get.
You have to like
Go
each
to.
one across. Or
go
else
to
pull
the
it,
light.
they Pull and it pulls the rope down. You're like, God, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, like
It'll
stop.
fall on you. The whole thing will fall on you. It happens all the time.
I trust you.
It's fucking stupid. But that does actually look a hell of a lot better. Wow.
There's your face.
Yeah. Look,
There's your face.
covering guacamole.
Is that?
See your face.
Guacamole. I'm covering Evan, even though.
That's alright.
I mean, that's probably a little bit better.
Covered in guacamole, and I was like,
Cover me in. That's probably a porno name. Cover me in guacamole.
no. Just
Cover my hole in guacamole.
Guacahole.
Guacahole.
Holy
9.
guacamole.
Guacahole 9. It'd be definitely.
No.
Anyways,
Cat's going to town.
Sean, you're talking rights to. Let's talk about PETA. Actually, I got a lot to talk about PETA. So, the CEO of this is going to be filled with so many holes because I just read on the internet. There's your sources cited. There's your sources cited. So
The
apparently,
internet.
the CEO of PETA is this lady who hates bully breeds because she got bit by a pit bull or something like that happened back in the day. So she's got this weird ass vendetta against different bully breeds and big dogs. So she creates this creepy company called PETA, and it's supposed to, people for the ethical treatment of animals. Now these motherfuckers actually kill more animals than any other shelters, organizations, animal rights activists, groups, what have you. They actually had to kill less animals at their kill shelters, or else the government was going to reclassify their company or corporation as just a kill shelter corporation and not like a care facility. There's been numerous reports of pictures of seeing PETA employees just throwing away dead animals in dumpsters and shit like that, and just mistreating animals. I think it's like something like 96% of all the animals that go into a PETA shelter get killed or euthanized. They are a terrible, terrible, terrible corporation with a creepy-ass overlord leader who just has a fucking vindication against dogs. It's fucking weird. The worst part is, like, they're putting it under this umbrella of caring about animals when it's literally just a giant facade to kill animals. Like, facade. It's fucked up. Like, just leave them alone. If you don't like animals, just don't get one.
More eco-terrorism.
And I've seen pictures of like a person holding a bloody sheep. Like, this is where your wool comes from. How do you think about that? Like, no,
you stab it first.
You don't-
You stab it first. Get blood all over the wool.
you're not cutting the skin
Definitely not
off,
sustainable if you kill every sheep just to get its wool.
and you have to shear a sheep. If not, the wool just keeps growing. And then
The
they
other
can't
thing
even,
you-
I remember there were some of these animal terrorists. I mean, this is probably 10, 12 years ago, anyways. But it was in
Terry.
France. They went to a mink farm and released all the mink out into the wild, where there was not enough food, and they would starve to death. Like 10,000 mink they just let out.
Yeah, they're all dead. Yeah, know what you're doing. If you're gonna be like a crazy activist, at least know what you're doing. It's like when people protest, just like for absolutely no reason. Like, you're walking out of a building. I'm gonna sit down to protest world hunger. Like,
While you're on animals, for 1 second, can I throw you off?
get up on a get
Also,
up
I'm
on
just
a
gonna-
mic. You can't. No one can hear you.
Yeah. So, anyways,
You're blind.
I'm blind and deaf.
Vocally blind.
Yeah. So, why has nobody ever made pig milk? Why isn't that a processed thing? Because you always see
milk.
pig milk. Yeah, pigs got like what, 16 nipples or some shit.
You want
I
to
mean,
talk
you
about
got-
alternative milks?
You got goat's milk. You got
Sheep's milk.
sheep's milk.
You
got
cow's milk.
cow's
Yeah.
Oh,
Why is there no
obviously.
pig milk? Is pig milk good?
I have no idea. I'm just wondering. I figured we're on animals anyways.
Pig milk.
Yeah.
Pig milk.
It'd be like kind of porky,
We eat
you know,
pork,
like really
we eat
fatty.
Bacon, we
We don't have horse milk.
I mean,
I feel like that'd
That's
be gross.
also a
I
good
mean,
question.
We use
I
the
don't know
hearts of like
Yeah, pig
pigs to like practice on before surgeries and stuff like that. So
Some people get pig hearts.
yeah, some people get pig hearts or
Put your
pig
beers in the
valves.
fridge, bud. Yeah, you-
No,
You know what your beers in the fridge?
I want them right next to me where I can drink them.
That's my alcoholic. Open 'em all at once. Oh, I'm getting a beer. Oh!
Do you want one of these guys, bud?
No, I'm gonna go light.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go light. I don't want to drink another 9%.
More food.
Well, I think it's an 8.9, so.
Yeah, they're dangerous.
I mean, I'm not. So here I am. I mean, I'm not for like
Killing animals
or anything, but yeah.
No, not at all.
But we can't just let like cows and some of our heavily domesticated animals just free because we've domesticated them. They're like they have no use in the in the wild. They can't survive, or they'll take over and ruin it.
Yeah, you can't just like free a flock of chickens. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Be getting by a coyote.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not for like throwing a chicken in a cage for its whole life and expecting just to shit out eggs and then die one day and then turn into chicken nuggets. But like,
Delicious.
but
You get that nice tender meat,
Yeah,
we need to have this farm.
Suffering
Like,
tastes delicious.
they're there.
Tastes
They're
like
that
suffering.
breed's there for a reason. We created it. It didn't just pop up from the wild. What they came from is now long since extinct.
Yeah, it was a raptor. The chicken was a fucking raptor, and now it's a little.
Well, I mean,
shitbird.
even after then, like
yeah, it
your
was-
wild chicken is like probably gone.
Yeah, you
like,
don't walk around the woods like, hey, chicken.
yeah,
No, you see it.
that doesn't exist anywhere.
You'll see turkeys.
Turkey's probably the closest thing we'll get, or
And-
maybe a pheasant or something like that. But
Turkeys, or if you don't feed turkeys in captivity, they'll eat each other.
That's awesome.
Actually, we were just talking about yesterday. My dad brought up Sunday. My dad brought
I'd
up
like to see that.
KFC has their own chicken. They have their own like perfectly genetically modified chicken. It has no beaks or like wings or something like.
I'm pretty sure it's tube fed.
Don't sell chicken.
Yeah, it's just fed to fatten and not move. Wicked creepy. That's a good point about like veal and lamb. I love lamb.
Veal's terrible.
But it's delicious.
Veal is a horrible
I actually didn't
thing.
like it the last time I had it. I thought it
But
was
my
terrible.
God, veal cutlet parmesan, dude. Oh, But yeah, it's horrible. It's tortured baby cow.
Baby anemic cows.
Yeah, lamb's not as bad because it's not like they chain it up and stuff. It's just killed young. Sorry.
There are some places that do veal
That's 'cause the
that
meat gets
way,
nasty
but
when they get big.
the traditional way is
Yeah, because young calf is just if it's not vealed, if you will, it's just gonna taste like beef probably. A little too more tender probably, but
I mean, it's still. I mean, if it's still young, it's
Yeah, it's still more
veal.
tender, yeah.
Yeah.
it
What
is
about
weird.
that shit where you have a goose and you just force feed it?
Foie gras,
Foie
Yeah,
gras.
its liver fails.
Force
face
fed.
fuck duck liver. Yeah. It's kind of funny though. There's some videos of foie gras farms. The fucking ducks walk right up. Oh, goose?
It's geese.
Geese, yeah. The geese walk right up to the tube and just stick their face up like that.
Well, they get fed enough that their liver can't process
Yeah.
all the nutrients.
And it's
so it becomes
delicious.
fatty.
I've actually asked my chef buddy Travers. I'm like, so because he's awesome. He's like, you know what? I fucking love Wendy's and delicious Gracie burgers, and I also love a lobster bisque. You know, you can like all of it. So I'm like, so what about these weird foods like caviar and foie gras? He's like, oh, I had foie gras and it was
Fagua.
It's like it was just mushy meat paste. It's not.
It's just bloated liver.
It's just paste. It's
Mucus.
I'm sure
it's
it's.
a pate.
I'm
So-
sure it's really good accenting certain things.
Yeah, it's just you can get the same thing from like grinding up some beef. It's it's not like this. Oh my god, life changing experience. It's just like kind of cat food,
You just think about how much culture went into developing that product.
and that's what it is. It's the
It's
history and culture behind it.
Oh no, I'm fine without it.
I mean, what if?
I mean,
what
the
made
less why
somebody?
people buy it though. It's like bird nest soup. I've watched some things.
What
about
made
it.
somebody say, "I'm just going to keep ramming food down this thing's throat and see what happens"?
Yeah, no, that's.
Yeah, who's the guy that?
Wow, it fucked
There's
its
a
liver in a
French
great
dish.
way.
There's a French dish which the fish is
Looks like
drowned
Dr. Seuss over
in
here.
cognac or brandy, one or the other.
Oh, yeah.
It's no a bird. It's a bird. It's a bird that is drowned in like a fine cognac, and that's how you start the dish. You drown the bird in liquor so it like inhales it, and then you cook the bird. Yeah, so the bourbon or cognac is in the bloodstream.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus!
Yeah, it's,
That means somewhere, once upon a time, somebody said, I'm going to get this meal together, but I don't want this bird going anywhere.
yeah, probably.
Hey, that works.
I don't have time to kill it. Just drown it here in the cognac.
Oh, I do have time to kill.
Specifically likes cognac.
And then the king was like, "This is delicious. What'd you do differently?" Oh, nothing. Just drowned a bird maniacally in liquor.
Don't smoke around the bird. It's flammable.
Don't smoke around the bird. Also, don't drive after. It's a 100-proof bird.
When do you flip the bird?
Can you imagine getting pulled over? Oh, sir, do you have anything to drink tonight? No, I didn't.
No,
I ate a bird.
I ate a bird.
That's about it. What kind of bird we talking here? Well, I soaked it in
It was really expensive.
cognac.
We assassinated it in cognac.
That is weird. Dishes. I like. What's what I like about the show is we start with this one topic and then we just riff, and you just keep going. Yeah. Because like every other show, you got like news, weather, traffic, sports.
How
You know,
about
blah blah
this?
blah. You gotta
Germany.
fucking just go. You gotta just let the reins go.
Weather.
How about
It's
this?
raining.
In Germany, burgers made out of the larva of buffalo beetles.
That's good. Click that.
Served
What is
on
this?
lettuce, onions, and tomatoes. They are being offered to customers at a supermarket in Achtung.
Achtung!
They're raised in Netherlands and Belgium and served to Germans.
Huh.
Larva.
Speaking of dishes, okay, we're on dishes. Let's talk
People
about
said they liked
something. No matter what it's made of, as long as it tastes good, are you guys down? I mean, not poisonous or like rotted or like poop.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
know.
maybe if you saute poop, right? I don't know.
That's why
I don't know.
Like, that's why I don't like anchovies. There's guts and shit in there. I don't want to eat it.
I don't know. I've eaten anchovies, so
Here we go. You can get tarantulas on your hamburger at one U.S. place. Where the hell is this?
Speak up, John.
North Carolina. You can get a tarantula on your hamburger.
A tarantula.
That's
Is it-
a big no?
I actually hear like fried
Yeah.
tarantulas are really delicious.
Yeah, we talked about it on the show, actually.
I hear all kinds of things, but I'm not.
I
eating
hear
them.
they're like they're kind of like crabs.
Yeah, it's
So,
a soft
like-
shell crab.
I mean, yeah, like it's a little less salty, I'd imagine, because it's not from the sea.
not brine.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's probably pretty good.
And I've seen some shows, you know, this tribe, this husband and wife. Husband goes out every day, collects a shitload of scorpion or tarantulas like a badass, just grabs them in a basket. And the wife has a massive wok, and she just fucking spices them up, batters them up, fries them, and sells out every day. Just a little crispy, crunchy, soft on the inside, you know, not chewy, just a little soft. You got some spices to it. It's like a deep shell. It's like a deep fried soft shell crab with some spice to it, some Cajun spice. Sounds delicious to me.
Yeah, I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, I saw people eating it. And I'm like, you know, I don't like weird shit. I'm kind of a picky eater, but fried tarantula looked really good. Just crunch, crump, 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 crump. You know, there's no bones or sinew or anything. It's just all meat and good.
Yeah, the only thing you got to do is singe off the hairs and make sure it starts bubbling.
Yeah.
Like you can hear, I hear like
You.
you gotta wait till it starts to like hiss out the joints, all the air escaping.
Yeah,
out.
she like boils them first or something, or fries them and then deep fries it. Yeah. Yeah, and all the hair comes off. Throw them in the fryer. Good to go. I've had insects. Actually, insects are less weird to me than like I don't know some regular meat dishes, like some fish stuff. A wire worm. What's a wire? Oh yeah, you told me about the wire worm. You did.
Little fucking the yellow
Blech.
things you see in the ground.
Bleh. I mean, I read a book 1,000 years ago called How to Eat Fried Worms, and it was kind of cool. It was like it was actually really good. It was a little kids book,
Salt.
but it really had a whole. They actually had recipes about like fried cut up worm and a nice salad. Like, I guess if you mask it, you wouldn't really notice it.
Yeah, full of minerals.
It's good for you.
Definitely not like.
It's very full of minerals. Yeah.
Tender meat.
Yeah, it has to be a tender meat. Yeah.
Dude, if you can pop a worm in half with your fingers,
We gotta get a fourth mic here for Evan because no one can hear what you're saying.
It's alright.
You're flying blind.
Flying
Flying blind.
Maybe they can see your lips moving.
Yeah.
Maybe can anybody read
They
lips?
can't hear it.
Reading lips. I can't read lips, and I'm pretty hard of hearing, and I
do
can't.
sign
What?
language either.
Yep. Yep. All right,
I
so
can
we
read lips a
hit
little
some cool dishes. We hit a couple news points. Weather, it's raining. Okay, weather's done.
Still raining.
Sports, I don't know.
The World Cup.
Bruins probably going to get eliminated tonight.
Bruins
No,
good?
don't say that.
Why? Who are they playing?
They're playing Toronto, but for the last couple decades, they like to go up 3-1 in first round series and blow it. And
that
that's
kind of
what they
sucks.
did. So it's 3-3
It's
when
one
they
of
were
our
up 3-1.
Boston teams. I don't follow sports much,
I don't much either.
unfortunately.
That's about as much as I do.
Yeah, I don't really have cable. I mean, if I had cable, I'd probably watch a lot more sports because I'm a fan of NASCAR, which, yeah, chastise me, but whatever. But even then, I don't know. I literally haven't watched or listened to a single race all year. Football, I like football. That's like, the cliche. New Hampshire has a paintball team with New England, not New Hampshire, but New England. The New England Hurricanes is part of the NPPL, National Professional Paintball League, which does air on ESPN once in a great while. The nipple.
The nipple.
NPPL. The nipple. I like that. They should have that on their shirts. Okay.
You have a mic stand, Joe.
Does anybody post something? Give us something to talk about.
Here's something to talk about. A mildly religious story, but it's not really religious. A Filipino man named Ruben Anaj, 58 years old, says he no longer feels pain reenacting Jesus Christ's crucifixion on Good Friday for the last 32 years by actually being physically nailed to a cross.
Oh, I know about this guy.
My God.
I know about this guy. I used to. I read about him before. Yeah, is it Guatemala or Philippines? You said?
Philippines.
Yeah.
Good
They're-
for him.
I've watched it. I've watched them like they fucking nail the dude up and raise him right up. They're not fucking around. He gets nailed up and he does it.
I
Oh,
doubt
dude, it's
he
the
does.
Philippines.
No, I'm pretty sure he.
These people make like $3 a month. You
Yeah,
think they're
they
gonna
don't
pay
have
him
money.
anything?
This is the Philippines.
He probably
guy's
had. He
putting
probably
nails
had to
to-
buy his own nails
Or make them.
or make them.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand being like, I guess I can understand being committed to your faith, but to the point where you're reenacting something that literally could kill you.
What if you follow Buddha and
Well,
you pour molten gold down?
they
your throat?
don't. They don't let him stay up there long enough to die because you
It can still kill
dying
him.
from oh fuck yeah from the infection.
Like, I mean, he could get infection.
it's part
he
of
could-
flogging, which is actually where flogging Molly the name flogging
Yeah.
is a Catholic term
Jeez.
for beating the sin out of yourself. Self-immolation, just beating yourself. The popular Catholic tool was the cat of nine tails, and it was a whip with, surprise, 9 little leads on it, and you'd flog yourself. You'd walk down the street if you committed a sin or a serious confession. You'd whip your back and just till you're bleeding, cut up and shit. It was part of a seriously devout Christian. And a lot of island Christian nations like the Philippines and Guatemala, they're hardcore like that. They flog like crazy. And this is not saying I'm agreeing with it, but that's what it is. It's cleansing yourself every year, I guess.
Back to sports.
They must have awesome immune systems.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
If you go to an island nation, you'll probably get fucking some
I
weird
mean,
ass.
yeah,
Anyone follow the UK wife carrying competition?
Oh,
There's
yes,
a new
I saw
champion.
that.
He's going for the world title with his wife.
Yes, let me inform the masses.
Is she like big?
No, it said they have to weigh at least 110 pounds. They don't have to be married. The wife of any gender has to weigh at least 110 pounds.
There's a
They have to
cool
tackle
ass competition
hail
in the UK.
bays and are showered with water by spectators.
Yeah, I watched it, and it's really cool. It's literally just the husband picks up the wife, throws her over the shoulder, and runs. And it's just a little foot race. And it's the wife carrying competition in the UK, and yes, it's huge.
Some of these are carrying their old ladies upside down, like they're hanging upside down on their back with their
Oh,
legs
yeah.
around their head.
Yeah.
so they.
Interesting.
Part of that same
You ain't got legs yourself. Come
That's
on,
great.
three-legged race at least.
another cool UK thing, I guess, it was along the same lines. Cheese wheel chasing, or I forget what it's really called, but there's this really steep fucking hill, wicked steep hill, and tons of people, and then they roll a cheese wheel down the hill, and then people just go for it. The first person to catch the cheese wheel wins. And this hill is so goddamn steep, people just skid down it and front flip and fall and roll, and it's great.
You ever seen the log riding?
Log riding is also awesome. I have seen log riding.
There's a sport called extreme ironing. Okay,
Okay,
so
this is a new thing. We're going on
going
extreme
off
sports.
on
Yep, this
weird
is it.
sports.
Yep.
Extreme ironing, and
Stick
I
around,
just
folks.
looked it up, and
That's like extreme
this
toenail
is-
clipping.
This is people literally ironing while they're in remote locations, skydiving, while they're water skiing, while they're on top of the Grand Canyon.
This is
While
awesome.
they're fucking.
This is awesome.
Windsurfing.
I've actually-
While
Now-
they're hiking, while they're biking, while they're diving, while they're asking for a taxi.
Yeah, but
While they're dressed as Spider-Man.
are they
on top of a
actually
mountain.
ironing or just going through the motions?
I'd like to see them.
No, they got an ironing board with an iron, with an iron, and they got a piece of clothing.
Well, I mean, is the iron powered?
I don't know if it is actually powered here.
Okay, see that's
I've heard about this before, but you pretty much have to hike your ironing board and fucking whatever else up to where you're going.
I like how you've heard about extreme ironing.
I heard about it like 4 years ago.
All right.
It is sick.
What? That is pretty cool though. I would extreme iron, but I want to see like next level. You bring like a fucking car battery and hook that bitch up to it and actually iron the clothing.
Have you heard of chess boxing?
Yes.
Chess boxing.
Where you do a round of boxing and then you sit down and play chess
Play
for
a
a little
round
bit.
of chess,
Then you,
and then you
that's
do a round of
interesting.
boxing,
It's-
and then you play a round
So
of chess.
as you're concussed,
so
and
as you're
disoriented-
pounding the shit out of each other and trying to make sense out of your game, you're continuing to pound the shit out of each other.
That's awesome. Now, what constitutes a round? As like normal boxing,
Yeah, 3 minutes.
dude, that's awesome.
All right. There
I
is
like that.
There's toe wrestling for all you foot fetish people out
Ooh,
there.
toe wrestling.
Mm.
Yeah, you want to watch me toe wrestling?
I mean, it's pretty much like arm wrestling, I'd assume, just with toes. Ferret legging. Ferret legging was an endurance test or stunt which ferrets are trapped in the trousers worn by a participant.
What?
Also known as put 'em down and ferret down the trouser.
So how do you win?
It was invented by coal miners in Yorkshire, England. Yeah, of course it was English.
I know what's with the English and weird sports.
You keep the ferret in your trousers for as long as you can. The world record is 5 hours and 30 minutes.
This
with
guy-
a ferret in his trousers.
This guy did nothing else. He didn't go to the bathroom. Maybe he did, but
Maybe he did. He was like, "Get
this-
the fuck back."
this
in
guy
there."
just
Like,
sat there with a fucking. Dude.
He was a loader.
They got little like claws and little. Ew.
Oh yeah, they get mad.
Yeah, that I don't want a ferret going around my bait and tackle. That sounds painful. My God. Hello, new listeners. We're talking about weird sports from apparently Europe because Europe has all strange sports. If you have a topic you want us to go on to, please post it in the YouTube comments below, and we will gladly riff on it. Anything you. I'm gonna add a new thing to the show. Actually, we're gonna add a whole new thing. Where is my comment thing? I don't even know where that is. Okay, new thing on the show. What do you want us to bitch about? The bitch box. We're gonna call it the bitch box.
Oh, I love bitches.
The bitchin' box.
The
It's
bitchin'
only gonna work
box.
though if you people who I can see you listening, I see you. You need to just give me something pisses you off. You don't like. Maybe it's mundane. Maybe it's like I don't like the way Fine Point Pen's write. Something small but just irks at you every fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like I hate
don't
the
like
Jews.
women because they,
Like, yeah, no, something almost
No
stupid.
racism, no sexism,
something
anything
almost
like
stupid. You're like, I don't know, just something stupid, menial that you think is dumb, but will really just pisses you off. And we can definitely go off on that. So let's get.
that. Well, until we get some comments.
exactly.
One thing really pisses
Oh.
you off.
Yeah.
What one thing, like, if you had to choose out of any things, what's the one thing that really pisses you off? That's
At
We're
least-
gonna do the bitch
At least
box.
at this moment right now, what really pisses you off?
Something small and dumb and menial that you don't think really should piss you off.
Like
It does.
me leaving the window down when it's raining and I drive your car and you go to drive your car in the morning and your seat's all wet because I left your window down.
Yeah, that's
Is
That's
that's it?
Yep, yep,
that's
yep.
valid.
It's gotta
Yep.
be something else, though. That was just an example.
That's an example. Example.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Give him mic.
You're going for it. Oh, I don't have anything that grinds my gears. I'm just
Oh, sorry.
If you're talking, everybody just
all right.
hears this.
You know what really grinds my gears? I got one, I think.
Okay.
So the truck I drive at work, it tops out when I got a full load. It tops out at fucking 40 miles an hour, which that's not what grinds my gears. What grinds my gears is the people who like struggle to pass other cars to get behind you, but then they don't fucking pass you. So you just got somebody like riding your ass. I'm gonna tell you here, because when I'm driving a dump truck and you're 5 feet behind my truck, I can't see shit. I can't see you. So that's why it pisses me off. Because if like, you know, something gets in front of me and I stomp on my brakes, I can't see the car behind me at all. So you're just going straight into my trailer hitch, which doesn't really bother me, except for the whole accident report and everything. So like, safe driving, you know. Yeah. Or like fucking people who don't clear off their cars from ice. Not really a problem. But like, when a huge flake comes off and it hits you straight in the windshield.
I saw some dude
That pisses
driving
you
to
off.
Dunkin' Donuts. It must have been just like a month ago. Who literally the whole windshield was still covered.
I was
And
like,
he,
yeah.
he definitely drove from like Washington or something like that.
Looking out
Washington,
a
New
little
Hampshire.
peephole, like-
And, like looking out just the top of the windshield because it melted down just enough so he can see out of the top. Like, dude, what are you doing? Like,
It's
did you
not
think
that
about
hard.
what you
It
were
takes
doing?
like 15 minutes to clean it off, and then you know you're not
All
going
right,
to
we
get
got our
pulled
first
over.
comment from your sister, Joe.
From my sister. All right, great, cool.
What's up,
Let's see
Jill?
here. Hi, Jill. Grocery stores really
Oh,
grind my
okay.
gears.
Grocery stores suck.
You know, there are so many things I can say about fucking grocery stores. Thank you, Jill. The biggest thing, Shaw's. And my number one complaint about Shaw's is stop changing the fucking location of your goddamn
They
products.
do that in all of them.
every
They do that on
week.
purpose.
Every fucking week. Yeah, they
It's
do
to
it
make
so
you
you
look.
walk around and look
It's
at other
to make
stuff.
you look.
Fuck you. I don't go there anymore.
But you
I
know
want to
what?
go in, get my
You don't
product
see
and
it all
leave.
moved around like that at Market Basket.
Yeah, because
Things
they want their
stay
customers to be
generalized.
happy.
They change the end
You're
caps,
not
and that's about
angry. They're like, oh, I want to buy, like, I'll go in there, like, oh, I want to buy taco stuff. I get everything, and then, like, I need one thing. I need one thing. Like, one can of salsa or something. And it's like, oh, nope. You're here for another $45.
$32.
First off, it's going to be $40, and you spent 45 minutes looking for, like, I went into, it was like last week, I went in to get fried chicken stuff, which I needed the whole shebang. I needed the oil, the flour, the whatnot. I could not find peanut oil. It's all like fried chicken and peanut oil. It's the best. It's the fattiest. It's the worst for you, and it tastes the best. It's a smell when you go to a carnival and you smell that smell. That's peanut oil, baby. And it took me 35 fucking minutes at least to find the goddamn can of oil. It was a fucking $5 thing of oil. And why? I'm not going to your store anymore.
Why don't you
End of
ask
story.
somebody?
I always say
Men
that.
don't do that.
Oh, no.
I don't do this.
I have anxiety and I can't do it.
Just
I
ask.
do too.
But I feel like the worker's gonna be like, fucking, I don't know, bud. Like, your guys as good as mine.
Half the time they don't know either.
Because I can't blame them because the fucking thing has changed every week. I bet even the people changing are like, I don't know, dude, I did it yesterday.
I can't stand when people stand in the aisleway and they know that you're waiting to get in front of, like, get something right in front of
They don't
them.
always know.
But
They're
they
usually
take
pretty
their
ignorant.
sweet ass time and just, do I want the regular tapioca or the organic? Ooh, this one's sweetened. Like, just pick a goddamn tapioca and let me get what it's like.
I'm really bad at making decisions, but like I won't
Yeah.
let it be in people's way. I'll like stand out of the way, and then or I'll like do a lap and come back. If somebody's like, I'm like, because I don't know. I just.
Oh yeah, I'll wait.
I
If there's too many people in an aisle, I'll look down it like, nope, come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yep.
goodbye.
Nope.
Not dealing with that.
If I was super rich, I wouldn't have stuff delivered and stuff like that. I would just rent out stores for the day. Like, hey, Shaw's, I'm gonna come by Wednesday at like 5 p.m. No one should be there. Okay.
Beatles
Boom,
used to do
done.
that.
I can spend my whole time alone in my own little grocery store. You know, don't have to worry about people. Done. It'd be wonderful. Like, oh, I can't find ice cream for the next 40 minutes, but there's no one here, so it's fine. I'll hang out.
I don't like at the grocery store when you go to the the self checkout, and people have like cartfuls of shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it would be so much faster if you just go and have somebody do it.
Or
Like,
just
come
drop
on.
dead.
I have 3 things in my hand.
like the point
You
of the
have a
self
fucking
checkout
cart.
is to quick. It's quick.
Expedient.
It's
Also,
When you're like buying condoms and you don't want to look in the
I was just gonna.
Yeah,
fuck-
yeah.
You
Yeah,
stole that.
Yeah,
out of my
it's
mouth.
when
That
you're
was
buying something
literally-
like condoms or lube
Yep.
or something
Yep.
weird like that. You don't want to like
5-gallon
like-
tub of lube.
you don't want to be like, yes, I'm gonna
was
be
in the
using
markdown
this
bin.
tonight.
You don't have to like get condoms and a fucking Reese's, like something to put on top of
Yeah,
it.
the worst
Yeah.
note
I'm
is
not
when
just
Just
buying
make a
this.
little
You're at the self checkout with like duct tape, lube, condoms, and then the last item doesn't ring up.
I was just gonna say that. You gotta come over.
And then you get the
They come over to look.
Yeah,
at you
this
and put
was-
the code in.
this giant box of condoms. Yeah, it was supposed to be 50% off. Can you please not? Just I've got 3 days to use these.
oh, we got another one. McDonald's drive-throughs.
don't go to McDonald's.
No, that's not food.
love McDonald's.
Sorry.
I love that
Gross.
terrible. It's like
Well-
it's a drug.
Well, so I'm gonna touch. They changed the drive-through in Hillsborough,
I saw
so
that.
it's
They're
a
all being built
double
like that.
drive-through
With the
And-
same windows.
They're all
With the
being
same
built like
windows.
that.
So yeah,
You
it's
can wait
pointless.
twice as long.
The one on Brown Ave in Manchester's that they were all being redone like that. It's
The work.
fucked up.
Actually, good thing. I usually get McDonald's every lunch because I'm lazy. It's early and I don't care.
And you have a fast metabolism.
End of story. So yeah, I'm blessed. But at least every day, pretty much every day, somebody will, they do like the, hey, your order's not ready. Can you pull up and we'll bring it to you? That's fine. They have spots in the parking lot for people to wait
Because
for
they
the
know
drive-thru.
they're incompetent.
No. The dumbasses, they pull forward just enough to get out of the window, and they fucking stay there.
Yep.
They stay right fucking there, so you have to go all the way around them. The people coming in, the other entrance has to go around them, and they don't notice. That's what I don't get. Whenever they do that, I drive wicked slow and stare at them. And they don't fucking care. They're just waiting. They don't care about a single other person.
I gave her such a dirty look.
I know it sounds mean, but like they don't care. There's nothing. It's
No,
just
I
like
know.
I'm here, fuck you.
They
And
just care that they got theirs.
That's it. It's all about them. Like, get the fuck out of the way.
Well, when you go to a drive-through,
Get out of the way!
There should. I mean, I understand they're working with, but it's been years where you just get your food just right there, right then. You didn't have
Yeah.
to pull forward and wait. So these people,
Pull all the way forward.
they don't get it.
Yeah, they're retarded, and you shouldn't be driving. Like,
They
if
think
you're,
they're out of the way of the window.
if you're that incompetent, you shouldn't be driving. For fuck's sake,
Shouldn't be breathing.
you shouldn't be breathing. What the hell's wrong with you? Move. Shake your ass. Get out of the way. God damn it.
Vamos.
Children in restaurants.
Children in restaurants.
Dude,
I used to take my
Or
daughter
grocery
used to flip.
stores.
My daughter used to flip out in restaurants all the time, and I would pack up. I'd tell the ex, get the kids out to the car. I'll take the stuff with me, and I'll settle up the tab.
Thank
I-
you. That's a real dad.
I remember if we ever got out of
sucked,
control.
but I
I
did
mean, I mean, I think we were pretty good kids. I mean, maybe my mother will say differently, but
one time.
I just remember, if we ever got out of hand, my mother just took us outside. Yeah, we're going outside.
Yep.
Or like,
Grab my arm, put me in the car.
yeah, or we would go outside and my dad would bring us out, and that was like you were in trouble.
up.
That was
Yeah.
the last straw.
Yep.
You didn't want to be out there like by yourself with your dad.
Yep.
Like,
anymore.
my
Yeah.
mo-
I have a big thing with children at a restaurant. It's like, okay, people are going out to this restaurant to enjoy their night and being, and enjoy a
Spending
nice,
a lot of
peaceful
money at
night,
it.
spending a lot of money, and they planned it probably. They maybe have reservations, and you have the audacity to bring a stupid crying fucking baby. Oh, well, we don't get out much. We're gonna bring it with us. Too bad. You chose a kid. You don't get to do these things anymore. Once he's old enough to like not cry, fucking bloody murder at a public restaurant, yes, go back out. But this time you don't. You
get a babysitter.
You turned your card in. You sold your card in when you had the kid. Like Joe said, get a babysitter. Don't ruin everybody else's night because you're so fucking selfish. You can't just leave your baby at home or just stay home because you had a kid. You have a kid. Stay home with it.
That's
Cook
what
dinner.
NyQuil is for.
Shut up.
And
I
Benadryl.
was out at lunch the other day,
etc.
and I made the comment, you should just leave your kid in the car like you do the dog.
Oh.
But I was eating with someone who apparently has a child, so that
Didn't work out too well. It's like the baby on the air. It's like a baby on an airplane thing.
Just crack a window, it'll be fine.
Unless there's an emergency where you have to fly with your child, why the fuck are you bringing a baby on an airplane?
I get you.
Stay home. You don't get vacations anymore.
I get it. You're moving.
You had a kid. You have to buckle down and be a parent. It's what you do. You have a kid. You turn in these fun little free I'm single things. When the kid's old enough to fly, yeah, he's 18, you're 16,
18?
Sorry.
What are you talking about?
12.
Like
10, 12, yeah, they want to go on vacation. Fuck yeah, bring them to Disneyland. But when it's a toddler or like a baby that just cries, don't bring it on a fucking plane.
Well, maybe you have a good kid though.
You think the kid likes it? And what's the kid gonna remember? You bring it to Disneyland when it's a toddler, he's gonna remember it. No, he's
Oh
wasting
well,
money.
hell, I went to
That-
Disneyland as a 10-year-old, and I think my sister was
that's
7 or
fine.
8.
That's fine, yeah.
I mean, I can understand
You
taking
weren't a
your kids
baby.
places when they're like
Sentient. Yeah.
4+. I would
Yeah.
say, as long as you're not like bringing a kid somewhere where they're gonna like. Some children will flip out at people or
Yeah.
flip out in certain situations. As long as you.
Or go to like a Chuck E. Cheese or a park.
God, I
or
hate Chuck E. Cheese.
Play-
that is designated.
You can get beer there.
Some place, yes. Some
That
place
place
where
is
it's like
awful.
it's
Yeah, it
gonna
is.
be loud, it's gonna be screaming because this is for children. Bring it to a place where that's what you're expecting.
Like,
You go to
we
Chuck E.
get
Cheese.
the restaurant in Walmart or some shit.
Like you go to an arcade, you're gonna expect a bunch of loud screaming kids because that's what it's made for.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's great. Kids should play and scream and
And
run
guess
around.
what?
And
They're
be
gonna go to
stupid.
bed earlier.
They should. You shouldn't bring them to a place and tell them the whole time, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. That's not what a kid wants. Kid wants to scream and run around. So bring them to a goddamn McDonald's with a little playpen thing. Fucking ball pit. They'll love it.
They took all those out.
Yeah, I know, because
Yeah, because kids were pooping in them.
kids are
pretty
pooping in the ball
unhealthy.
pits.
Needles in them and shit.
I know. How horrible are people? They put needles in a fucking kid's ball pit.
Oh no, that's gross. I just remember my parents never let us go into it because like it was kids with
Depends on where
diapers
you
went
went.
in there. And you didn't know if like the diaper was gonna come off some weird
Yeah,
kid and drop
yeah.
a turd in there,
Not
and
the
you're
kid's
just
fault.
stuck
He
with
doesn't
it.
know.
Nope. It's the parents' fault.
I used to be the kid that would get lost in the play place. I'd like go the wrong way and end up somewhere else.
Mommy?
And I'd be like, where the fuck? am
Mommy,
I?"
where am I?
They're like, damn, he found us again.
The dumb kid got lost again in the playpen.
Yeah.
Drivers going too slow after pulling out in a hurry, cutting you off.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's
the worst. They drive. Well, first of all, usually those people will get right on your ass for a little bit, and then they pull out in front of you like they had somewhere to go about 70 miles an hour past you, pull out in front of you, and then go 5 miles below the speed limit.
What did you accomplish?
All right. So what about pulling out in front of big trucks?
That's even worse.
That's even worse because you think of you think I might stop, but even if I press the brakes, I'm not going to
You're not
stop that
stopping.
fast.
Well-
It's like you're getting crushed, dude, unless my brakes work.
Well, with in front of you driving just a normal car is just annoying, and it makes your gears grind. You're pissed off. You're
Literally.
yelling
Both
at the
literally
person.
and
or
metaphorically.
You're trying to downshift and you're missing the gears and can't find them, grind them.
They're like, oh, I can make this. Then they hop out and they're like, I can't, but I'm gonna, not step on the pedal either.
Yeah,
It's like
it's-
I failed and I'm just gonna commit to it.
Oh, that's a big one. We're at 50 minutes, so we're actually 10 minutes or 4 minutes over our normal time.
Ooh.
Let's put some last minute plugs. Mama McDonough's, I'm sorry we didn't start the show with you guys. We love you. Obviously, 3 something
Depot Street.
Something Depot Street, Hillsborough, New Hampshire. Hit them up. They're amazing. They have Keto now. So if you want to waste all your money, which I know I will, go down. They get them playing Keno. I have no idea how it works.
See us on Thursday if you'd like. We're
Yeah.
there every Thursday from about 3:30 till about 5-ish.
If you want to meet the cast of Maincast, you can come down on Thursdays and see our drunken asses talk about the same shit we do on the show, actually.
Probably worse shit. Actually.
Way, way worse things. Things that we actually... It's not
you
a
can't put on
censored
the
show, but it is, if you will. it's censored to a point to where if I said the things I would normally say, maybe you'd not listen. Mm-hmm. So, that's going to wrap it up. As always, namaste, bitches. Mm-hmm. Peace out.